What up guys, it's Berend again from Berend & Sons, and today in this new episode of Berend Talks Watches, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite aesthetics in watches. So for today I got a real special video for you guys because I'm going to talk about golden watches and what I find interesting about them and what attracts them to me. And I'm not going to talk about a specific model or even a specific brand, but about golden watches in general. I truly love gold watches, but not because they look more expensive or more showy on the wrist, but I love them for the first reason just because of the color of gold. Of course you can get gold in different type of colors, which I will come back on later, but I just love the more deeper, warmer and rich color of gold. And also gold gets patina over the years, which is really nice. The second reason why I love gold watches so much is just because of the absolute rich feeling on the wrist that gold provides. They just feel more luxury than steel watches, and they just give you a kick, and that kick doesn't go away, which is really nice, and that attracts them to me so much. Also, they look really summer ready, and they just match up with any type of style, which is really nice. So as you can see, I gathered some different golden watches from our collection, and as you can see, there's a lot of diversity between them. So maybe the model that is most linked to gold is Rolex Day-Date, but for today I want to show you a golden Rolex which I personally think is far more interesting. This is maybe one of my favorite watches we've had in our collection lately, which is this Rolex Datejust reference 1601 in full yellow 18 karat gold. This is absolutely special. I think this is maybe one of the most underrated Rolex watches as well, has mostly to do because of the Day-Date, which everybody goes so crazy about. But I personally prefer a gold Datejust because it just looks more refined, and it has mostly to do because of the yellow gold Jubilee bracelet, which I think just looks so elegant, so nice. In combination with the plexi crystal and the champagne dial, this watch just looks so warm on the wrist. I really like the feeling of it, and it just gives me the ultimate Miami Vice feeling, which I really love. And also I think this is one of the nicest Rolex watches which you can buy under 10k, and one of my true grails. I love this piece. So if we're going to stay in gold Rolex models, there is another model from our lineup which really attract my attention, which is the 16618 in full yellow gold. So if we go back to the Submariner story, Rolex launched it as a true steel tour watch. But at some day at the Rolex office, one of the employees must have said, there must be a diver in this world which wants to dive with a full gold yellow watch. Of course this story is not true, but imagine the story for yourself. And this watch is just absolutely stunning. It is exclusively loud. It is absolutely in your face, especially with the blue dials. This one is actually really nice because it turned into a really stunning looking purple dial. I love this type of color. This watch just makes me want to go back to the French Riviera, wear it on the beach. It gives the ultimate Italian collector feeling. And that is what I love really about Golden Submariner, is that they just turn the image of this watch and style into such a different type of watch. And that's why I love them. Also, a watch that completely changed my view on it is this one. So I never was really a big fan of the Omega Speedmaster. I'm not quite sure why, but it never really spoke to me and never felt really attracted to them. But when I saw this golden nugget for the first time, that completely changed. And I think it has to do with the combination of the deep black dial, the black bezel, with the very bright yellow gold. And I think that just makes this watch really stand out, really pop out. And it also sort of gives me the vibe of the Newman John Player Special. And also I can already imagine someone going to moon with a yellow gold Speedmaster. That is just stunning. That's why I love this watch, which also is really rare because they've only made in 250 pieces. So next to the sport watches already discussed, other type of watches which are really famous for being made in gold are dress watches. So I got these two very prestige brand dress watches here, and let's start with this one. a very rare Vachero triple-dip calendar from the 1940s. They only made around 800 pieces, but only a few in pink gold. And this one is in pink gold, and I think the combination of pink gold in this watch is very nice. I'm a personally big fan of pink gold because it just looks more luxurious and also more refined, but also more warm than yellow gold. And also something to keep about pink gold is that different type of brands use different type of mixes to make pink gold. So not exactly every pink gold is the same, but this watch is just a real collector's piece. The other dress watch which I want to discuss is this Patek Calatrava, which is maybe the most famous dress watch ever made. This specific one is made in white gold. So white gold is definitely different than yellow gold. It's much more under the radar, and you definitely notice that on the wrist. But I think the biggest problem people still have with white gold is that they think it looks and feels the same like steel. But that's not true. The weight is really different, also it's much warmer, and you can definitely notice the difference between them. Also something you definitely need to realize about white gold, that it's much rarer. They made far less watches in white gold than yellow gold. What I truly love about white gold, that it makes a gold watch far more accessible to a wider audience. They can wear a true precious metal watch without everybody noticing it, only the true collector. It's super nice to see that over the last years the popularity for golden watches has grown, and more people among different ages are starting to accept them. And if you're looking for a gold watch, we always have nice ones in our lineup, but I will hope that you'll find your true golden grail very soon. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Berend Talks Watches. Stay tuned, new episodes are coming up, and I will hope to see you next time. Have a nice day.